the things that I'm looking to achieve are about New Zealanders recognising who we are and what we are, and tomorrow is a start of that. I mean, tomorrow is about celebrating ourselves as New Zealanders on our National Day, and being proud of the fact of who we are and what we do, and where we stand in the world. I mean, that's a broad brush thing. But the specifics of it are, firstly, that New Zealanders, that there are people who will arrive here, as we've all arrived here, with a motive of making this place their home, our home. And so not being afraid of New Zealanders. So that's one thing, and if we can do that, that'd be great. I think the other thing would be also to lift the profile of young people, and start getting people not thinking about young people as the troublemakers and the risk takers, which they have to be. I mean, that's part of growing up. But so young people being celebrated in a slightly different way. So if I do those two things, that'd be great. And we've got another 4.5 years to sort out the specifics of that, Jack.
Being Māori and being the Queen's representative, I guess in the most general, raw sense, they are two parties that have traditionally clashed in some cases at Waitangi.
I wouldn't say that, no. And I think there's been debate, and so there should be. In a vibrant democracy, where else would you see in the world? There wouldn't be too many places where the head of state, or the representative of the head of state, and the political leader step out and front all of the people, the people who support them, but also the people who have got an issue to take. And it's also the day is about recognising that you make a choice about who you are, what you are, and what you do. I mean, again, where else is there a document, the founding document almost of a nation, that talks about a partnership between two peoples? There aren't too many, and so that as the core of who we are and what we are, and then there's robust debate, and there should be, about what we're doing and what's happening, and if we can do that, I think we're on a good pathway. Yeah, there's always little bits of what people would say hoha, little bits of trouble, but by and large, we're pretty good.
All right, how do you assess race relations in New Zealand, in particular relations between Māori and Pākehā?
Those two cultures that 172 years ago are almost one now. When you go away anywhere, people do a haka, and it's not just people and Māori people. It's New Zealanders. That's what it is to be a New Zealander. You do a haka. But I think it is important that you have a place where as part of celebrating being a New Zealander, you're also got what happens at Waitangi, because I think that's also important to for us to remember and celebrate.
Yeah. I've seen your itinerary. It's pretty full on, to say the least, over the next couple of days. But what does Waitangi Day mean to you at its core?
It's celebrating being a New Zealander, and if I can do anything that sort of shows that we are celebrating, as we're doing tomorrow with the New Zealanders, and that may well be a feature of Government House now, doing it, but it's just celebrating ourselves, and just having a good time, listening to music, eating some food, spending some time with family and friends. That's what it is to us.